picture? Yeah, fuck it, sure, whatever. Hold on. Okay, listen. I know I said a tiny bit. Maybe it was a little bit more. What do you guys think about this? Wait, hold up. Wait, let me show you. Okay, cool. There, that's... Alright, it was a little bit more than a tiny... Okay, maybe I was sat in the middle of the road. Dude, I fucked up. But... I got baited! Because they fucking... I'm not used to driving in cities. I don't drive in cities. And I'm in London. And I was like, okay, let's go. And then they all just stopped moving. They just stopped moving in the middle of the road. And I'm just sitting there chilling. Anyway. Oh, man. Where do you live? I live in the north of England. I fucked up. You're not wrong. I legit, I didn't think it was... I remember exactly, because it, like, the drivers I employ have done the same in London. I don't know, man. The thing is, I feel like everyone here could pull forward, right? Surely this guy could just drive forward, and this guy could drive forward, and this fucking guy could drive forward, and then I could drive forward. Surely instead of just AFKing here, everyone could move forward, and then I wouldn't have a ticket. But no. No. Let's all just AFK, dude. Hair? I don't give a fuck about my hair, man. No one's gonna love me anyway. I'm scuffed. Let's go back to this game. Oh, wait. Pog? Oh, that's the quest. Probably not a great idea to show anyone. Are you kidding me, man? All of my shit's leaked. I'm completely... People already know my registration number. Someone made an image today. Do you guys want to see it? I was actually impressed by this. Here is a real and true image.
Giving this retard money. You only enable his bad behavior. #StarveJosh.
This is a photo from 10 seconds before the car crash. Unedited. This is... I didn't want to admit it on stream, but that is what I was doing. I was 2 feet out the window, one hand on the wheel. I don't know how they got this photo. It was legitimately impressive. And then I just lost control at 200 miles an hour this time. Fuck it, dude. I actually... You see the guy that just donated 200 bits, Talus? He's gifted like 700 subs or something stupid, right? He streamed today. I watched his stream today.
I'm with you.
He's like 50 years old. He didn't know what better Twitch... He didn't have BBTV or whatever the fuck it is, right? He's been typing POG. I checked his logs. He's been typing POG and stuff, and he has been unable to see it. He hasn't been able to see any of these emotes, and he's been typing them. Literally, he's been... Fucking boomers, man. I love him. What a nice guy. So yeah, I should clarify, if you can't see these images, you need an extension, alright? If you don't understand why everyone just goes crazy typing this shit, you need an extension. Good times. Okay. Thanks for the sub, Zaramood. Welcome to the club. Okay. I have the ammo. Where the fuck was the ammo? Was it in here? Oh, no, the ammo was... God damn it. Let's kill these balls. I hope I get... Okay, there's a lot of balls here. This is good.
I unironically thought the word was the meme.
He's a nice guy. You just thought people typed it and that... you didn't think it meant anything? You were just like, oh, cool. Pog, I guess. Man, this is... I've actually had insanely bad RNG this time. I've killed a lot of crack balls. Whatever. I'll just dot these.
I'm out of range.
So your plate is PF17... Yeah, that was my number plate. That was my number plate, but I crashed the car and it's totaled now, so... Well, it's probably totaled. I don't know... Do I get the number plate back? I have no idea how number plates work. Okay. Hi. Thanks for 5 months. Okay, there we go. Please. Why the fuck am I not getting a chunk of boar meat? It's bound to the vehicle? Okay, 1 second. Wait. Okay, interesting. So I'm actually curious. I want to take you guys on this journey with me. This is the guy. He's hosting me. I checked his videos, and the stream from today he doesn't have a VOD of, but he has dance.mp4. What the fuck are you streaming, dude? Hey, listen. I didn't show anything there that wasn't completely and utterly okay in the just chatting section. You don't... No. If I get banned for that, I have a fucking list. Believe me, I already have a list, because this is my jerk-off list, okay? So if I get banned for that, I'm going nuclear with that fucking list. So, I got a list of clips and everything. You best fucking believe it. I ain't getting banned for that.
That's my wife.
Of course it is. Hey, let's chuck a ball meat. Alright, cool. I'm sure it is your wife, buddy. Thanks for...
Oh no.
Oh no, wait, what? Past 2 months. Okay. DM me the list? Nah, we're good, homie. Alright, hand this in.
What can I do for you?
Hand this in. Great. Oh, 2 silver. Dude, I'm rich as fuck now. Get a cask of Overshine from Brunel Village. Okay.
Good.
Rumble shot ammo was back here, wasn't it? I feel like it was in Karanos. Unless I'm mistaken. Cooking. Oh, and I gotta get the malt as well. Okay, so yeah, we'll go back to Karanos. We'll buy the malt because I should have silver to buy the malt now, and then we can hand in those quests. Great. Can't see the map? Wait. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Good point. Hey, that's yeah, it's because I was on the wrong game capture. True.
Check Talus clips.
Sure. What am I looking at real quick? 1 second. Wait, why won't Google Chrome load? Oh, did I fuck my entire... my computer's fucked. Sorry, boys. Clips. Josh shouldn't drive.
Yeah, Josh shouldn't drive.
Cleopardo gifted a tier 1 sub to Shelana95.
It's actually his
They
wife,
have given 13 gift subs in the channel.
Thanks for gifting a sub. I will change your wife's mind, alright? Don't worry. You know what? I'll pay for your wife's plane ticket, no problem. I'll take her out on a nice drive, no problem. And I will change her mind about me, alright? You'd probably like that, wouldn't you, you sick fuck? Do you like the idea? Yeah? Well, I'll live stream it for you as well, Talus. Don't worry, you can sit and watch.
What can I do for you?
Alright, let me buy the Rhapsody Malt. That's what I needed. Great, we have that. Let's sell all this. Conjured Water. Sell. Broken Boar Tusk. Oh, okay, I don't want to sell the Rib, because that's for the quest. Alright, sell the Broken Fangs. That's everything. Good. Which vendor sells bags? General Supplies. There we go. 6 slot bag. 8 slot. Oh, that's expensive as fuck. Do I buy a... wait, let me check. Hold up.
What's on your mind?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a bag. Just one bag, just one bag.
Glad to meet you.
Buy a small brown bag. Perfect. And then we'll equip that. Alright, we got a bit more inventory space now. Just a little bit. Perfect. Okay. So, where do I hand these in again? I can't recall. Beer-basted ribs. Oh, there we go. That's where.
What's on your mind?
Alright, hand that in. Perfect.
See you soon.
It's a recipe cooking. I can't cook yet. Alright, rumble shots ammo. Bring the ammo to Dunmoreau and Brunel Village. I don't know where Brunel Village is, so I'm just gonna go north. Okay. Check your mail. There's anything that's been sent to me I'm not super interested in, so... Can I track? Oh, I can't track mailbox stuff. Interesting. How do I know where the mailboxes are? Grizzled Den. Maybe the village is over here, actually. Get a cask of shine in Brunel Village. West of Karanos. Okay. We head west, we head west, we head west. Alright. There we go. Going the wrong way, no big deal. Oh, I forgot that there's signs as well. Karanos, Anvilmar, Lochmodan, Ironforge. Alright. We'll head west to Brunel Village. Hopefully... Wait, is this it here? This isn't. This is like a tiny little place. This can't be it. Those wolves are powerful, though. I wish I knew how much health they had. Alright. Grizzled Den is down there. Oh, shit. Do I kill the one or do I just run? I just run. I run. Evershine. Oh, that's the other quest. That's this one. I should track. I can't track it. So when I get close, it does show me which direction it is. That's fine. Okay, well, cool. Elder Cragborn, nothing that I want there. Chilbreeze Valley. Okay. That's scary up there. Battered chest. The grey means it's underground? Or... Yeah, it's in a cave somewhere. Do I want to fight my way through a cave for it? I don't know how good the battered chest loot is. Yeah. That's the same on retail. I don't know why the cave entrance is. I couldn't see it. We'll just keep on heading this way till the quest. What is that? It's a little rabbit. Okay. Ice Flow Lake. God, the world... Dude, there's so much running. The world is so fucking big. Alright, how much? 4,500 experience for another level. Maybe level 10 by the end of the stream? I don't know, I'm planning on streaming for a long time. Like, this is actually... I like the narrative. I like the forward progress. It's kind of enjoyable. Frozen Lake. There's Brunel Village, okay. Right-click on map to zoom out. But you can't zoom in anymore, can you? No, you can't. Holy fuck, the world is big. Like, you forget how big it is when you have to run everywhere. That's it. This is the whole world map. That's it. No Northrend, no Miss, no Outland, no anything. Alright. That's cool. That's like heavy nostalgia. No League today? No League today. Sorry, bud. Just classic. Classic for the next few days. I want to hit level 30. I want to play with my friends and shit.
Here there.
Alright. Current quest Evershine. Hand that in. Kill 6. Alright, kill a bunch of shit. Great. Favor. Oh wait, that's fine. Kill this one. Perfect Stout. 6 Shimmer Weeds. Alright, those are upgrades.
What's on your mind?
Basement at the Thunderbrew Distillery. Replace a barrel. Okay, that's back in Thunderbrew. So, do I want to go do that one? Is that everything here? What else is that? Ale and wine.
Finest wires in the land.
Nothing super relevant there.
Be good.
You have friends in Alliance? Yeah, I have friends in Alliance. Okay, so we just killed all this shit. Let me track this as well. Oh, that means track, doesn't it? Okay, great. So, time to kill a lot of stuff. Elder Crackball slain, Snow Leopard slain, and Ice Claw Bear slain. Alright. Name 2? I mean, S-Fan, stay safe. What do you mean? We are your friends, exactly. Look at the Spurgs, dude. They love it. The fuck are you talking about? Name 2 more? No. Clout Chaser? Yeah, same. I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna kill it. It's fine. Oh yeah. S-Fan isn't even credible? You guys are so fucking stupid. Like...
I need to get closer.
You're assuming that someone's value is purely like how mechanically good they are at a game, or like the raw output of their spec or whatever. But that just shows a complete lack of understanding about like how MMO dynamics work, especially in 40-man raiding. Oh, I said I was going to explain this at some point. I said, yeah, all right. Fuck it. We're about to go to paint. I said I was going to explain this real quick. So this is a little rant. I've had this rant a few times, but whatever. I'm going to reiterate it one more time. I'm sure some of you have seen this before. Sorry for repeating something that I said 6 months ago or whatever. I'm sorry I have to sit through it twice. Don't worry. So difficulty in video games, because a lot of people like classics easy, classics hard, X is easy, X is hard, X is easy. So difficulty is not just this linear scale where it's like, you know, we have hard here and easy here, where, you know, hard would be something like what people generally regard Dota as quite a hard game, right? And I guess people would regard what's a fucking game for morons. I don't know, some Hello Kitty shit is quite an easy game. You get the point I'm making, right? Like, it's not this linear scale where we can put, like... Now, shut the fuck up. No, like, Dota would be here, we'll say League will be here, you know, I don't know, RuneScape will be here or something, and an extremely simple game, Roblox would be here, right? You get the point, Minecraft or something. It's not this, like, linear scale. So it's a bunch of different axes that difficulty can exist on, and there's all kinds of stuff like that, right? So you can have stuff like mechanical, like, difficulty, where the actual... I know my writing is scuffed, whatever. Something like OS, you know Osu? It's pronounced OS, but most people know it as Osu. Where the difficulty of the game is purely in mechanically executing what you have to do, right? You're clicking buttons. You're just clicking parts of the screen. The difficulty of OS is purely mechanical, right? There's no meta there. There's no grind there, really. Like, obviously there's a grind in practice and stuff, but there is no, like, ongoing grind or whatever. It's not really time investment based. It's just clicking. That would be purely mechanical difficulty. Then you have games like RuneScape, okay? Where... Now, RuneScape has some aspects of mechanical difficulty, like at the very, very, very highest level, there are parts that are actually hard to execute, like one-tick flicking and shit can be hard to execute. Like, you know, you have players that are able to show their skill, but I'd say most of the difficulty of RuneScape in terms of having a high-level account or whatever is time investment, right? So that can be something that is difficult. Very few people have 200 million woodkin experience, not because clicking a tree a million times is hard, but because it has a large time investment. That is another sort of difficulty, so you have time investment, right? Time investment. Okay. And then you can have difficulty through the form of, like, social dynamics and stuff. That's another form of difficulty that can exist. World of Warcraft Classic rating, you know, Molten Core, I don't think many people would argue the mechanics of Molten Core is very difficult, yeah? But getting 40 players together, and I know you don't need 40, I'm aware of this, but you get the point, right? You can have all these social dynamics that cause stuff to be hard. You know, this guy's an asshole, how do we manage these people, how do we stop the guild from falling apart? Having a raiding guild that exists in many tiers without falling apart is difficult. The reason that is difficult is normally because of social dynamics, right? Not necessarily because of mechanical requirements or time investment or whatever. I mean, time investment, these are all factors. People have cleared MC in 70 minutes. You're missing the point completely. Just listen to what I'm saying. You can disagree with points, but that's fine. Other sorts of difficulty that can exist is... Fuck, what else is there? There's time investment, there's mechanical skill, social dynamics. There's all sorts of difficulty. Yeah, there's like meta and stuff. Yeah, meta's a good point. Game knowledge. Game knowledge is an excellent form of difficulty. So a game like League of Legends, you could be retardedly mechanically skilled, but if you don't know what half the champions do, you don't understand how the meta works, you don't know what top, mid, and bottom lane are, right? You were just never gonna play well at all. So that's another form of difficulty. Like, you need game meta knowledge. And each game kind of sits somewhere along these axes, right? So you can kind of make this some 4, 3, 6-dimensional kind of like graph thing, and every game would sit at some point on these axes. So we'll do it really simply with like 2 axes, just so you guys understand. So here's like mechanical skill, right? And then we'll say this is like game knowledge, right? So knowledge. So a game that requires no real game knowledge. I don't mean knowledge in terms of like knowing how to play. I mean knowledge in terms of like a meta and overall strategy and stuff like that. A game that requires no game knowledge but a lot of mechanical skill would be something like OS, right? So OSU would sit down here, okay? That's a K, not a 4. I'm sorry, my bad. A game that requires a lot of game knowledge and very little mechanical skill, I'd say something like RuneScape would sit up here, maybe? Sort of over this, say. I mean, you're welcome to disagree with my exact placement. RuneScape, MOBAs are probably somewhere up here. Then, like, not pure mechanical skill, like a lot of that exists. Game knowledge can carry to some extent, so MOBA's probably over here. A game like Guitar Hero is over here. Same sort of thing. You get the idea. Rhythm games. Chess, for example, would be here. Zero mechanical skill involved in chess. Purely game knowledge. You get what I'm saying? Everything sits on these axes somewhere, and a game is not arbitrarily more difficult just because it sits in a different place on the axis, right? You can have difficulty through all sorts of things. Generally, the further up and to the right it is, the harder it's considered. Why do the axes go negative? They don't need to, but you get the point, right? I'm just like, this is 0. They don't need to go negative. This could be in a normal graph. There are probably some games that require very little of either. Something like Tic-Tac-Toe, I guess. Has no mechanical skill and honestly no game knowledge requirement at all. It's like so intuitive and so obvious. That's not to say there's 0 skill. Yeah, chess is mad hard. Again, I'm not saying chess isn't hard. I'm saying that there's no mechanical skill requirement, just knowledge. So wouldn't that be 0, 0? Yeah, this graph could easily just exist like this. I don't know why I wrote it like that, but hopefully that explains it a lot. And the reality is this exists across a multitude more axes as well. You know, we can add social dynamics to this also, right? These games here, OS, Guitar Hero, Tic-Tac-Toe, have no social dynamics involved. MOBAs have a little bit, and RuneScape would have a lot, so that would sit way further back if you're going to make it a 3D game. You know what I mean? If you're going to make a 3D axis. So, hopefully this has explained why I think this whole difficulty argument is just fucking pointless. Sure, you can say one game is more difficult than another, but they all sit in different places on these axes, and there's no point like jerking off because your game is like more mechanically intensive than another game, but it has less time investment requirement and less social skill requirement. If you want my opinion on retail versus classic WoW, let's just clean this up a little bit. Hopefully, I would say that definitively, right? Well, we'll make it 2D again. I would say that retail WoW is harder mechanically. I think we can all agree on that. And it probably is about even game knowledge-wise. Possibly a little bit more game knowledge-wise. So I'd say something like, you know, retail WoW would be here, and classic WoW would sit here. However, classic WoW, I'd say, is much more socially intensive than retail WoW. That would be the thing that matters. Classic is more knowledge-wise. Most of you are saying that because you have no idea the depth of knowledge retail players have. Less game knowledge on retail. I'm not overly familiar with classic, but like I said, I would say that retail is probably more mechanically skill intensive and more like there's more total game knowledge to be acquired. Maybe not. I'm not okay. The game, we'll say they're the same. I actually have no idea. But definitively, classic is much, much further along the social axis than retail is. So that's where I'd say most of the difficulty in classic comes from. Look up Nax consumable requirements. That's not relevant. That's not a thing. This is not a relevant factor. Fucking. No, whatever. Well, this is. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure we can all agree Classic is much less mechanically intensive. The game knowledge thing, I guess, I'm not super knowledgeable about Classic, so like I probably shouldn't have commented on that with such like authority or whatever. But the one thing I'd say definitively Classic is much less mechanically intensive, and much more socially intensive, which is where a lot of the difficulty comes from in having a high-end raiding guild that lasts for a lot of tiers. And that's why when you go back, you know, when you hear all these stories about Burning Crusade and Wrath and so on, Pog, WTD Pog, still no icon. Wait, what? Anyway, you hear all these guilds that disbanded and stuff. You know, oh, we got perma stuck in Karazhan or wherever, whichever raid, and they fucked up. I feel like in Classic there's more opportunities for innovation than retail. This is a hard discussion to have. I'd say they're both relatively solved problems. The reality is there's a lot of, like, Theorycraft in retail is much more advanced than Classic. You're welcome to disagree with that, but I think you're an idiot if you do disagree with that. The tools available for Theorycraft or whatever are much more advanced in retail. He did it? Wait, what did he do? I'm retarded. I'm not dead, this guy's gonna die, he's fine. Am I dead? Wait. Am I dead? Please hit, please hit. Motherfucker, fuck. I'm alive. Kill him. Yo! I actually died. Oh man. Oh, that's a long run. Holy fuck, that's a long run. Oh shit, that's a long run. Can you elaborate on mechanical intensity? Seems like movement and casting ability shouldn't be much different for both games. Sure, so retail WoW has, the casting and stuff is much more complex, I'd say. You generally have a much more complex decision tree in terms of what ability is the optimal one to cast. That's what I'm saying. So it's more about the decision tree. It's not necessarily about the raw number of spells or whatever, but about the complexity of making the optimal decision. I doubt it for healers, maybe for DPS. Oh, I disagree strongly. Why would you say theory crafting is simpler in Classic? I'm saying the tools available to theory crafters are much more fleshed out in retail. I know this for a fact because I haven't seen a single log analysis tool for healers in Classic World of Warcraft. That doesn't exist. Because it didn't exist in retail until 2 years ago. This is a relatively new innovation. It does. Okay, show me a single... Dude, fucking... You guys have no idea what you're talking about. Link me to a single log analysis tool for healers in Classic World of Warcraft. You don't even know what that means, do you? I didn't say a log recording tool. I didn't say World of Logs. I didn't say something that shows you your breakdown of spells. I said an analysis tool. This was something that was developed 2 years ago for retail World of Warcraft. I don't know, man. Like... Thanks for 3 months. Sorry we can't share with other guilds. I'm sure. Okay. Alright. Alright. Let me try not to die to a single fucking mob again. I can't believe I died to one mob. That's actually pathetic. I kind of got unlucky with the melee hit RNG, but I should have started kiting much earlier. And I guess just Shadow Word pained it. Okay. Alright. The rematch. The Crag Ball. Why are you debating with people? Because, okay. Do you want to know the truth? I never wanted to be that guy that dismissed everyone who disagreed with him as a troll. Because I've seen a lot of streamers and a lot of people do it, right? You know, if anyone has a different opinion to them or calls them out on their obvious bullshit, they'll just say like, oh, the trolls are out in force today. And I hate that. I never want to be that, you know? I actually value being wrong, and I value like hearing different opinions and stuff, yeah? I don't want to be right all the time, and I know I'm not right all the time. But that means that I do end up taking bait on like really fucking obvious troll shit because I treat them like they're sincere. And I don't know, I have this fucking problem where I just want to like make everyone on the same page all the time. Even if the same page is not the page I'm on, I want to like make sure everyone's chill with it. But I do end up taking like obvious bait a lot. I don't know how to fix it. I have no idea how to fix it at all. It's the same when people call my stories fake and stuff. I feel like obliged to prove them in some way. And I go to massive effort and stuff to like dig up years old screenshots just to prove a story that is like completely reasonable. Like, it's not unreasonable that someone from China would make an account on a EU and trade me an item. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty. I think that's pretty within the realms of possibility. But I still feel completely obliged to do it. I don't know why. I actually, it's the one thing that I really want to improve on, but I don't know how to improve on. Maybe I am just autistic. Like maybe I am just a fucking autist. It's possible.